afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. And guys, we've got another Class 8 diesel motorhome we're going to review today. And guys, this one's interesting to say the least. I bought this thing from a good buddy of mine down in Florida who sells new RVs, and I buy their used trade-ins. Kind of helped them out. I'm not trying to make money on this thing. I'm selling it for what I got in it. And by the way, guys, I'm not selling it for that price on the windshield. I'm gonna sell it for $29.9, and I'm gonna tell you why here in a second. A couple of things I need to disclose about it. Technically, this is a 2008 Gulfstream Crescendo 324 Fred, which is a front engine diesel. It's got 30,000 miles, 300 horsepower, ISB 5.9 liter Cummins in the front. Little louder than a rear engine diesel, but still smoother than a gas motor home. And honestly, I think it's quieter going down the road than a front engine gas. Now, this unit over the past 12 years was like a lot of them. It was titled under the chassis serial number, and a title clerk just typed in the VIN number and auto-populated an 07 Workhorse Chassis instead of an 08 Gulfstream Crescendo, and nobody caught it, and it was sent out that way. So yes, guys, it is an 08, and I know it's an 08 because the front engine diesel wasn't even available in a Gulfstream until 2008. So I know there's not an 07, but I have to sell it by what's on the title. Title says 07 Workhorse Chassis. Yes, Workhorse does make a front engine chassis. I sold a Sunstar a couple of weeks ago, had the same chassis except they had a max force motor. Well, this has got the Cummins motor, the ISB, one of the most dependable ones ever built. So that's something you may or may not be able to get corrected if you even want to go through the trouble at your local DMV office. Every state's got different rules and regulations when it comes to titling. All right, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the big thing up front, because this may turn a lot of people off, even though it's a hell of a deal. I am selling it for $29.9. NADA retail is $72.8 with no added options. I'm selling it for less than half price, but there's a reason for that, guys. This unit does have a previous salvage or rebuilt title. It's not a salvage title because it's been fixed, inspected, deemed to be safe to be on the road, but it's still a branded title. It's just not a salvage motorhome. If it had a salvage title, it would still be in the wrecked condition before it was fixed and wouldn't be legal to be on the road. Now, you can save a lot of money buying a motorhome like this, but you got to put up with some aggravation and some extra steps. And every state's different, so any buyer of this Crescendo will have to do their due diligence and research what all the extra steps they have to do. First major thing is that there is no financing on a RV with a branded title. So this is a cash sale only, cash or trade, or you might go to your own bank and get a loan. If you've got a small local bank or credit union, they may still loan on it with the branded title, or you might do a personal loan. Second thing, it's a little, depending on your state and your insurance company, you may have a little harder time getting insurance. Before this unit leaves a lot, you need to check with your insurance company to make sure you can get insurance on it before you proceed any further with the sale. And I'm just telling you everything up front. All right, and third thing is titling. Every state has different regulations when it comes to titling rebuilt or previous salvage vehicles coming from another state. If you're from Georgia or Florida, you've got no issues, because this unit, what happened was in 2016 at 25,000 miles, this unit was involved in an accident, and it had front and rear damage, and it was totaled out, which is pretty easy to do on motorhomes since repair costs are so expensive on RVs that insurance companies like Bodywork, insurance companies will total them out where a car or a truck would be fixed if it had the same percentage of damage and not be totaled out. So in 2016, it was involved, according to Carfax. I got a copy of it. I'll be happy to send anybody on request. According to the Carfax, in 2016, it had it was involved in an accident, damaged the front and the back, and it was totaled. And about a year later, it was totaled in Florida, I believe, if I remember right, but it was bought by a rebuilder in Georgia who rebuilt it, got it inspected. Georgia has pretty strict vehicle inspections for ones that were wrecked and rebuilt. Passed the inspection. He or she then sold it to a buyer in Florida who's owned it, who also, it passed all the Florida inspections and deemed reliable and legal to be on the road. And they've drove it for the past few years, put about 5,000 miles on it. And they traded it on a brand new one, and we got it now. So, you know, you'll have to check with your state to see and tell them, hey, this thing has passed Georgia inspections and passed Florida inspections. A lot of states have different inspections. Some states have no inspections if it comes from a different state. The main thing is, it's not a salvage title, it's a previous or a rebuilt title. That's the main thing. So you're not going to have to fix this unit to drive it. It should pass the other inspections, but it is the buyer's responsibility to do that. As a Georgia dealer, I cannot take it to a different state to go through any kind of inspections. You have to, that's something that's on the buyer yourself. And if you've got questions about that, or you need to clarify anything, call 706-965-7929. My salespeople will probably explain it to you better than I can. Now, I know it's a lot of aggravation, a lot of frustration, but you got to look at the price of $29,900 versus with an NADA retail of $72,800 and tell me that for that kind of savings, it's not worth it. It's got 30,800 miles. We drove this unit 600 miles here. It did great. It's got a 7,500 Onan diesel. It's running right now. It's got 2 slide outs, and it's only 33 feet long. So, and guys, I'm sorry, it's a Freightliner chassis, not a Workhorse. I'm sorry, Freightliner. But the unit, I can't tell it's been wrecked. I mean, they've done the work right. I don't think the average RV consumer is going to ever be able to tell this has been wrecked in the front or the back. I mean, there's no delamination on it. That generator's just purring like a kitten. I think it's only got 400 hours on it. And it's a Cummins diesel too. Look on the back here. It does have a hitch with a 5,000 pound tow capacity. It does have a 5-speed Allison transmission. Now guys, I know this isn't for everybody. A lot of y'all may not want to go through the time and the trouble to deal with a previous salvage unit, even though you're saving 30 or 40 grand off the price. That's a lot of money to a lot of people, guys. And a lot of people, it's more than worth it to deal with the extra aggravation of a previous salvage unit. And if your state's one of the more lenient states, you might not have any aggravations, except the fact that, you know, we don't have financing available for it. Big full wall slide. It does have a washer and dryer. It's got the slide topper, and I'm gonna go around it, show you anything I see. 50 amp electrical service, missing a little plastic door right there for your water hookup. Got a little booger spot right there on the outside bay. Other than that, this thing looks good. Looks like they got a little close to something right there. And guys, just, you know, because I'm selling this thing for cost, I'm literally not making any money on it. It's a back row bargain. Now, if you want to pay $39,900, I'll do you an inspection on it, but for $29,900, I'll show you what, you know, I'm gonna go in and I've got the generator running. I got both ACs on. I'll show you what I see that's good and bad, but for $29,900, all I'm gonna do is give you the keys and let you take it on. So if you want to come here and do your own inspection before deciding to buy it, you're welcome to. And if you want to hire a third-party inspector, you're welcome to. But I cannot fix anything on this motorhome, guys. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I will tell you this, the slides work. I've got the generator running. It runs and puts out like it's supposed to. Motorhome cranks up and runs. We drove it 600 miles. Steps work. And both roof airs are blowing icicles at me. And it's got a nice interior, guys. I mean, you can tell it's a 30,000 mile motorhome. It does have a check engine light. I'm not going to get into that. You know, if you want to fix that, you can. We drove it 600 miles up here with that check engine light on. Didn't hurt a thing. So definitely, that's on you to fix it or not fix it. Again, at $29.9, I'm not guaranteeing or fixing anything. It's strictly an as is, like I was selling to another dealer. One thing I'm gonna point out: the radio is missing. It was like that when we got it, so I don't know if the people they had some kind of custom radio that they kept for their new unit or what, but at this price you can't really complain. You've got a nice backup camera system. It works. You've got a 3-view camera, and you can set it for just a rear view, side view, whatever. It does have the power gear leveling jacks. Front seats are leather. There's no flaking. It has a I mean, everything here looks good. You've got a TV up here. Like I said, two 13,500 BTU ducted roof airs, both blowing icicles, running off the generator right now. I've got the refrigerator on. I want to make sure it gets cold for you. I mean, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I can't imagine it not. You've got a sleeper sofa that's going to make a bed. Both front seats swivel. You have this right here, your swivel chair, solid wood cabinets, Corian countertops. I mean, this is a nice motorhome, and it's not very big. That's what I like about it, but it has a ton of space because of that full wall slide. Let's see here. Refrigerator, it looks like an 8 cubic foot Dometic. Hang on, I'll tell you for sure. And it is an 8 cubic foot. Yep, 2862. That is an 8 cubic foot model. Let me see if the freezer's... Yeah, it's starting to get cold in the back. I'm gonna check it again toward the end of the video, but I'm about 90% certain that's fine. You got a split hallway. One side you've got your washer and dryer and closet. The other side is the bathroom, which you can also go through to get to the bedroom. This is your washer and dryer combo unit. Little cabinet right here. You've got your generator start and stop switch, your light switches. It does have a 10-gallon gas or electric water heater and some light switches in there. Slide out controls are by the door. Walk through bathroom. I mean, it's a smaller motorhome, so this isn't just an overly huge bathroom, but it's big enough for a 33 footer. Hey, you know what's fancy? You got a wood toilet seat. I mean, this thing is very, very clean. So, and I know the title issue may turn a lot of people off, but to some people, they're going to see this opportunity to buy a motorhome for half price of what it's worth with 30,000 miles, and they're going to jump all over it. And that's the kind of person that I'm reaching out to, guys. Shower looks good. Got a little antifreeze stain in the bottom, which that'll clean up. We did put a new mattress in the back. It was missing the mattress. It's got a queen mattress back here. Let's go through the hallway first. That is a little tight squeeze going through that right there. Of course, now when your slide out's in, that's your only way you're going to access the bedroom. When it slides in, you're going to lose access to that closet and your washer and dryer. But I mean, I could squeeze through there, but it's a lot easier just to go around, plus show it to you. Notice at the foot of the bed, you got all this closet space. Well, there's the sheets and bedspread. That's cool. I don't know why they didn't put that on there. Yep. Well, that's cool. At least you got that. Got some interesting looking lights up there. Does have a place for a TV here in the back. Queen bed, new mattress, brand new. Skylight. And you can see in here, I mean, all the wall paneling's original. This hasn't been, I don't think it was that bad of an accident. I just think because of the crazy cost of body work on a motorhome, the insurance company just took the easy route out and just out and totaled it. So And like I said, guys, I know this isn't for everyone, and the only reason I bought this thing was to help a buddy of mine out. I mean, I got probably 29 and change in it. I'm just basically clearing it out. I was going to price it for $39.9, try to make a little bit on it, but I got thinking about it and talking to Dad about it, and he agreed with me. Let's just blow it out of here for cost. You can't win on all of them, guys. It's going to make somebody a heck of a deal. I mean, a really, really good deal that will more than make up for the aggravation of whatever you have to do. And again, guys, you need to do some research in your state to see what extra steps you have to take to get insurance and to tag and title a vehicle with a rebuilt title from Georgia and Florida. In fact, the current title now is Florida, because that's originally the guy, the last owner that had it, that's where he was from. So, and he put 5,000 miles on it, which is, when you live in Florida, it's hard to put a lot of miles on one, because you're usually just really close to a beach or any place you want to vacation. So it seems like people from Florida don't really put a ton of miles on one unless they go north during the summer or something like that. So, but yeah, guys, $29.9, haggle-free firm, back row bargain. Like I said, generator works, motor runs and drives great. You're welcome to test drive it. Slide outs work, airs work. I'm waiting on the fridge, but I'm pretty sure it works. We'll try that here in a second. Again, no financing available. You'll have to go to your bank or credit union. There might be a chance they'll do a loan on it, but more than likely this is going to be a cash sale or a cash and or trade. Again, guys, I apologize. I normally don't buy these things, but I think it's going to work out for somebody. I think they're going to save a lot of money. I think they're going to save more than enough money to make it worth it. And I'm being full disclosure about it, guys. It's even wrote on the windshield. I don't, you know, I'm full disclosure about this kind of stuff. I want y'all to trust me, and I wouldn't lie to you. I'll send you a Carfax. It'll back up everything that I've said as far as the history of it, where it was wrecked at, where the title was rebuilt at, and all that. It's all on Carfax. I'll be happy to send you one of those. You can pop up the NADA. In fact, I was going to pop it up on the screen, but I'm going to let you do that. $72,800, no added options, for a 2008 Gulfstream Crescendo. Hope I'm saying that right. 324 Fred. Old Freddy. These front engine diesels, I think they're kind of underrated. They really are. I think these are a great alternative to a front engine gas. Of course, you couldn't even begin to buy a 2008 double slide gas motor home with 30,000 miles for $29.9, much less a diesel. It's going to last longer. Motor, transmission, got a 5-speed Allison heavy duty Freightliner chassis, so it's a lot heavier duty than a gas chassis. I don't believe these are not air brakes. I think they're liquid brakes, wet brakes. But I mean, it's not as heavy. It's not as large as your big 40 plus foot diesel motor homes either, so you really don't need them. 30,808 miles to be exact. If you're interested in this motorhome, you want to come look at it, you probably want to call, make sure it's available. If you're coming a long distance, leave a deposit. It wouldn't surprise me at $29.9 if a dealer called and bought this thing. Of course, the price is the same to them as it is to any of y'all. I don't give dealer discounts here. I don't give any discounts. That's the price. I've got it at cost. I'm not taking any less for it. It'll sell for this price probably by the end of the day, if I had to guess. You're welcome to look at it, crawl up underneath it, test drive it, inspect it any way you want to yourself. I think you're going to be very, very surprised. But again, it's as is, where is, back row bargain, $29.9. Try to find one for less. I challenge you. It's a neat motorhome, guys. It really is. For what it is, and the price is going to be hard to beat. That's travel trailer price. Used travel trailer price. You can buy a diesel motorhome with a diesel generator, low hours, low miles, double slides, including a full wall slide that's equivalent of 2 or 3 individual slides itself. So, like I said, for those of you who are willing to get past the rebuilt title, you're going to save a ton of money for your troubles. If you're interested, give us a call. We take trade-ins. We have delivery available for $1.50 a mile. It doesn't bother us to drive this thing anywhere in the country. $1.50 a mile, one way. We don't charge for the return trip if you need delivery. And that includes us paying fuel, paying my driver, and any kind of hotel room, anything like that he needs on the way there and the way back. And anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I know this isn't my normal everyday video, and you know, I seen it, and again, we were going to try to make a little something on it, but I got thinking about it. With a rebuilt title, let's just pass along a good deal to somebody. I got a really good deal on it when I bought it because of that, and I'm going to sell a good deal in it. I mean, that's way under wholesale book. It's less than half price of retail with no added options with 30,000 miles. Got a little spot there in the back of the seat, probably where they didn't have the seat all the way up when they brought the slide out in. They probably got the back of it. So, but anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Smash me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Feel free to comment. Again, guys, I know a rebuilt title is not for everybody, so you know, please don't trash it, because I think the price more than accommodates the status of the title. And again, it is not a salvage. It is a previous salvage or rebuilt, so it has been repaired. If it said salvage, this thing would have been in the wrecked condition it was before it was repaired, and you'd have been stuck with paying no telling how many thousands of dollars in repair before you can even legally drive it on the street. This one, all that's been done. But anyway, check with your insurance company, check with your state, your DMV office, your local DMV office, see what all's involved, so you know what's going on. Georgia, it has to go through an inspection, which it already has, so it should be still valid before it can be titled, and it'll have a rebuilt title issued. So, but again, you're buying it for less than half price. So, weigh out the pros and the cons, see what comes out. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing y'all here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Again, guys, smash me a thumbs up, comment, share on social media. Feel free to subscribe to it, to my YouTube channel, RVs with Big Bo. Feel free to like my Facebook page if you're on Facebook, RVs with Big Bo. Thank you again. I try to carry something for everybody. Expensive or inexpensive, I try to carry something for everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Oh, also real quick, real postscript, back of the freezer is getting cold, so yeah, we're good on the fridge and the freezer. So like I said, man, it's a lot of motorhome for the money. And this is, I forgot to look at this, over the range microwave, 3-burner stovetop, and it's got some kind of fancy it's got a dishwasher. Cool. I thought that was some weird looking new oven. Got a dishwasher. So doesn't really have an oven, but you got a big microwave and a dishwasher and a 3-burner stovetop. Interesting. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. Just want to throw that in, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.